Hello guys, welcome to GK Rabbit and Poultry Farm. So basically today we are going to be looking at the biggest mistakes that beginners make, especially in small scale farming. And not only those mistakes, but we shall also look at the solutions or how to avoid such mistakes. So starting a small scale farm is very exciting. Believe me, I've done that. But many beginners, they make common mistakes that can cost time, money, and effort. So in this video, we will explore the biggest mistakes which I have identified that all or many new farmers which I've spoken to in WhatsApp groups and on Facebook, they have made. And then I will show you how you can avoid them if you are a small scale farmer or if you are planning to start farming. So you can avoid these mistakes, and then that will make your farming journey a successful one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Okay, so feel free, before we go further, please ensure that you click the subscribe button. Yes, it makes me it makes me feel happy. It means you are liking the content and we are moving together. So let's start today's video. We are going to be looking at the mistake number one. The mistake number one. This is the biggest mistake. Believe me. That is the mistake which many people do, especially small scale farmers. Number one, they don't do research. They skip the proper research. So the problem is many beginners, they jump into farming without enough knowledge of the crops or livestock they plan to raise. So this is the biggest mistake. How can you start something that you don't know? How can you start growing some crops which you don't know what is required, the pest, the harvesting processes, how to keep them fresh? Because normally in farming we make fresh produce, unless if you are maybe producing dry products like beans, dried beans or maize, something like that. But still, you need to do a proper research. So after making this mistake, you are going to see that the results will lead to one, poor crop yield. Whatever you are going to harvest will be of poor quality and also very low quantity because you have gone into farming without proper knowledge. The second one is you need to, let's talk of the results. High mortality rates in animals or in birds. Let's say you are looking after broilers, you have got no clue what is needed to look after them from day one. You don't know how to do proper brooding. The result is high mortality rate, high FCR. So those things are going to waste your resources. Remember, when you are starting farming, you are going to commit some resources. So if you don't have the proper knowledge, any loss that you incur is going to waste your resources. Let's go to the solutions now. Number one, research your crops. Research your crops. If you want to grow some crops, research them. What kind of soil do they require? What kind of fertilizer do they require? How to harvest them, how to market them, something like that. The next thing is, if you want to, let's say you want to keep some animals, you want to start dog breeding, research the breed that you want to start with. Look at what are the traits, who is going to buy it and why do they want to buy it, the nutritional requirements. If you are going to broiler farming like many people do, because a lot of people start broiler farming, believe me. So you need to research from day one. If actually before you order your chickens, you have to know what you must do, what action do you need to take before you place an order, before you click that place order on your website, research. Then after having a research, you need to create a business plan. Just come up with a very simple business plan to say, this is what my product is, this is what makes it unique, this is how I'm going to market it, this is how I'm going to expand it in 2 years, in 3 years, in 5 years. That one, it will just give you a mind map, right? So I'm just going to give you a professional tip here. You have to spend some time learning, be it on YouTube as you are doing, be it visiting the farmers. Any kind of learning in farming is very good. So spend some time, learn. Problem number 2, or mistake number 2, new farmers, they overestimate resources and budgets, right? So overestimating resources, this is a very common problem because many beginner farmers think that farming is cheap. Yeah, they say, no, I can just get this, get that, put them together, something like that. But, or they think they can handle the more land. Say, I want 10 hectares, I want 20 hectares, or I want 100 sheep, 100 goats, something like that. You are overestimating the resources. They need to come to reality. The result of this mistake is that it results in financial strain because you have taken too much, more than what you can bite. There's going to be insufficient labor. Suppose you have got 10 hectares and you're only one person. It's obviously going to be insufficient. So please, farmers, avoid this. Or the result is going to be a lack of necessary equipment. Yes, there are some sectors in the farming industry that need specialized equipment, which if you overestimate your resources, you are going to make some very serious losses because you don't have the necessary equipment, right? So let's look at the solutions. Number 1, you focus on what you can manage. Focus on what you can manage. If you have got, let's say, $100 or 2,000 rands, just take a small piece of land, or just take maybe 50 or 100 beds that you can manage with the resources that you have. Whatever you have, look at it, how much money you have got, how many labor, or how many people are going to help you. Look at all that. Look at how big the land is, the resources that is required, and everything. Then you work with that. So work with what you have. Another solution can be accurate budgeting. Stick to the budget. Go to the shops. I want to buy this, I want to buy that, it's going to cost me this and this. List down everything that you need to buy to use in your farming venture. You stick to the budget. Stick to the budget. Don't try to go over the budget. As a professional tip, I'm going to give you a professional tip. It's better to start small. It's better to start small. Then you expand as you become more confident, rather than to risk everything that you have. See? Right, let's go to mistake number 3. This is especially for those of us who are into crop farming. We ignore soil health and proper land preparation. Soil health. Remember, soil health. Everything that you are going to do is in the soil. So the soil must have the right nutrients. So many beginners, they plant crops without preparing the soil, leading to poor growth and very low yields. Right. Each crop has got its own requirements. You don't just dig and then drop the seed. No. You have to look for the requirements. For example, you want to plant okra. Okra has got its own requirements. You want to plant maize. Maize has got its own soil requirements. You want to plant cucumbers. Cucumbers have their own soil requirements. So, guys, don't ignore soil health and land preparation. What are the results? If you just grow something without proper health, the plants are going to struggle. The plants are going to struggle. For example, cucumbers, they need a lot of water and they are heavy feeders. Just like cabbages, they are heavy feeders. They need a lot of nutrients. So, if you are going to plant them without the proper soil health, they are going to starve. They will not grow. You will not have the right harvest that you will be planning. Then, how can we solve this one? This solution: test your soil. Number one, do some soil test. Take it to the laboratory. They're going to tell you the nutrients that are present and whatever you need to supplement. Another one is to improve soil quality. How can we improve soil quality? We use organic compost, such as mulch. We can do crop rotation, something like that. It can improve the quality of your soil. As a professional tip, good soil health is the foundation of successful farming. So invest in your soil testing, proper land preparation for better long-term results. Let's go to the next one. But before we go, make sure you click subscribe, share, like, comment. Mistake number 4. Neglecting pest control and disease management. So many beginner farmers, they don't, or they overlook pest and disease control. The problem is new farmers, they often underestimate the impact of pests and diseases on the crops and livestock. So the result of this understatement is there's going to be unchecked infestations which can decimate or which can destroy your harvest or cause disease outbreaks, damaging the farm's output. So what can be the solutions to this? Is an integrated pest management. So this includes the use of natural and chemical solutions. Then focusing on prevention mainly. Let's try to prevent through crop management or organic treatment. Then other solution can be to monitor regularly. It's either your garden or your animals. Always be scouting for the pest. Check out for diseases. Check out for any behavior that is unusual, something like that, which can give you a hint on that something is not right. Then, as a professional tip or a pro tip, start using organic pest controls before you go to the harmful chemical methods. So natural methods in most cases are more sustainable and they are safe to use for a long time. Mistake number 5, not keeping records, right? So many beginner farmers, they don't keep a detailed record of their farming activities, from expenses to crop yields and everything else involved. The result of this mistake is the lack of record, which makes it difficult to plan progress or to track progress, actually to trace progress, also to identify problem areas and plan for the future. So we can make future plans based on what we have observed in the past. Solutions. Create a record keeping system. So it doesn't matter we have a computer, you have a phone, or you have got a book. Just have a way that way you can write your records. Say today we planted maize, how many hectares, the next fertilizer program or the next fertilizer day, spray date, disease occurrence dates. You can also use the technology. How? There are applications that you can download either on your computer or on your phone that can help you with keeping farm records, and it also helps you to focus on some of the things. A pro tip on that is good records will help you to make informed decisions and improve your farm efficiency after 1 year because you have records to look at. Number 6, underestimating time commitment. Time is very important. So underestimating time and effort. The problem is many beginner farmers, they assume that farming will be less time consuming than what actually it is. They think you can plant 10 hectares in a day. You can do this and this. You can just work on a small piece of land in a week or so, because they don't have the knowledge. So that is a very big mistake, because farming needs a lot of time. Right. What is the result of this? This will lead to burnout. And some people will quit and finish the tasks. Even if you check on my videos, also there is some tasks which I did not finish because I don't have time to finish them. I've got a lot of things that need to be done, including making videos. So I'm also speaking from experience when I talk about this one. Now, then poor farm management. Poor farm management, because you have a lot of unfinished tasks all over the farm. Now imagine you have invested a lot of money and then the progress is crawling at a small space because of lack of time. So if you are a beginner farmer, look at these mistakes and make sure you don't do them. A pro tip: farming is not just a job, but it's a lifestyle. So it means your life must revolve around your farm, not the other way around. The farm cannot suit your life. Your life can suit the farm. Be prepared for working long hours. Like sometimes, I finish work around 8 p.m. when I'm finished watering. Or if I'm doing some scouting, I have to spend maybe 2-3 hours going through the garden, looking, scouting. Then if it's harvest time, you obviously work overtime. When you're harvesting, you are going to be working overtime. So we have looked at 6 mistakes that beginner farmers make. Let's come to the final thoughts now. Avoid common mistakes. Avoid these common mistakes, as this will ensure that your farm is successful right from the beginning. But mistakes are part of the learning process. Okay? So, but the key to success in farming is learning from them. By doing proper research, managing your resources, improving your soil health, controlling pests and diseases, keeping accurate records, and managing your time very well, you can avoid these harmful pitfalls and build a thriving farm. So, in closing, have you made any farming mistakes in the past, like me? Please share your experiences in the comment section. Right? We want to see what mistakes you have made and also the solution that you have applied to that mistake. Please like, share, subscribe for more farming tips and advice. Next week we are going to have 2 or 3 videos like how to deal with farming failures and bounce back, the top 10 tools every beginner farmer needs, step-by-step guide to start your farm on a tight budget. I'm going to share these videos next week, so please subscribe to get these ones first time, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon so that YouTube can notify you each time when I release a video. Thank you very much and enjoy your day.